Later in life, she'd been a letter writer. There are over 400 letters that have been preserved, and I believe that now all of them have been translated into English. And with Amazon, I mean, you can find these things. These are in print. And in 1377, she began dictating what we call the dialogue, and this was a conversation between her and Jesus. And it's very moving. And it's been available in English for years. And if you want to get something of the life of Catherine, I recommend it, or at least read some portions of it. Now, it's not like today we have bullet points. There are no bullet points in the dialogue. It's very dense, but it can help you go into her world and enter into that intimacy that she had with Jesus. Her spiritual advisor, the Dominican Raymond of Capua, wrote her hagiography, and it's listed there in your bibliography. It will take you into a different world to read these stories about her life, and but it was the inspiration for me to become a Dominican. The major legend of Catherine of Siena. I was taking a class in medieval history. I'd already had the sense I was being called to become a sister. And at that point, I was actually Episcopalian. And I said, God, what are you talking about? I'm not Roman Catholic. And God said, that doesn't matter, or more or less. And but I read the life of Catherine of Siena, and within a few months, I was knocking on the door of the Catholic Church. And I didn't tell them I thought I was being called to be a sister, because they just said, you're nuts. So about a year after I'd become a Catholic, I knocked on the door again, and I found modern Dominicans. I knew the medieval Dominicans, but I found the contemporary ones who were living today. She writes these books. This was very interesting, and the letters, the prayers, the dialogue, all available in English. And this is a woman who was really more or less illiterate. She spoke the Sienese dialect of her day. One of the famous stories about her is that Jesus himself taught her to pray the Latin prayers of the liturgy, the hours. And as you go up the stairway here, between here and the chapel, there's a famous picture of that.